Hello, everyone, and welcome to Rosacea Healing Workshop. I'm so happy that you are here, and I'm so happy I can give it to you, something that I was so passionate about so many years, because I was the doctor who was prescribing medicine. I was prescribing for all my rosacea patients antibiotics day in, day out. And when I become patient myself, everything changed. All my doctor ego death experience was quite brutal, and I had to change completely my paradigm because I wanted to help people really to heal, not just put a band-aid and quickly prescribe antibiotics and send them home. So that's why I created this workshop. It's for you, and take advantage of it because it's free of charge. I don't I really want that everybody who needs to do healing can do it. And so that's why I'm doing this work. It's my passion. It's my life purpose. I don't want anyone to suffer from rosacea anymore. If we know all these things that we know these days, all these nuances that we know about the gut microbiome, we know how the gut is important for our overall health, and also especially for the rosacea if you have one. I want to talk about the mindset, how we know now, how is it driving, and really asking, like, why I'm sick, what is it in life that I'm doing that is creating this disease. So all these things, we will talk about inflammation, but I don't want to skip the most important subject, and that is our mindset. You can do also all kind of work. You can eat kale all day long. You can do yoga. You can go for yoga retreat. You can just become vegan or keto or whatever you do. It's my work, but it will not be sustainable. All these hacks are really great as well as a tool to create better habits. But if you don't change the way how you talk to yourself, the way how you see yourself and how you're dreaming yourself, who you are becoming, if you're not aligned with that the purpose of yours, the version of yourself that you want to become, the healthier version of yourself, if you don't believe that you can really truly heal, the healing will not happen. I remember the moment when I did a lot of work about this, because around this area, because my mindset was really, I was a people pleaser. I was really a fixed mindset. I took things always so personally, and I was stressed all the time about everything. I was always worried what people think about me. And then I got this rosacea, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh. And it was really difficult. And I remember doing all this work. I remember the day when I saw my face in the mirror, and I was just like, I have tears now in my face, because I just said to myself, my gosh, I love myself so much, even with this face. But not even the thing I realized is that the face was actually needed my love. So I want you to be really see yourself and be self nurture this self-compassion, like you pouring water on a flower that you want to grow. Start pouring water on the self-compassion, because you will see how wonderful it will feel. And that's what I want to talk about today. And that is this victim mentality that we have often when we have rosacea, because victim mentality is the mindset where we often feel powerless, and we blame external factors for this, for our challenges. And so I want that we want to be, we are responsible, and we take responsibility for this, because it's our body, and only we can heal. Doctor can't heal you. Doctor can, repair your hip when it's broken. We can take cataract when it's gray, but this healing must really come from within. Yes, sometimes we need antibiotics if there is a bad bug that needs to be killed. We need antibiotics if there is parasites that you have in the body. It must be removed. But I'm talking about this overall healing, this holistic approach, that I hope that's why you join as well, because you want something sustainable. You want to create something that will bring you happiness and more healthier life and healthier skin. And I'm telling you, it is possible. If you will believe it's possible, it will. And that's why I want to talk today about the mindset that's more like fixed when you are a victim, because I see its pattern in a rosacea patient. I see its pattern. So recently I was in the session and I've met Gabor Mate, and it was a workshop, and he asked us in the group, so can you say no? Can you say no to people? And that was my problem before. I was unable to say no because I needed to prove always myself that I can be, only when I please people I will be acceptable. Or as well with my friends, it was always like I have to work so hard to be a good enough, if you know what I mean. So I want you to see if it's something that you see similarities, because I see this a lot with my rosacea patients, especially women. We have this trend when we just never have time for ourselves, and this has to change, and it will change. Not that we can still be kind and still help people, but we just have to create the healthy boundaries that we need, because it's only way how we can put the body back to the balance. So how we do it. So I like to share with you today the few steps. You can pick and choose which one is really that you want to work on, but this is foundational work before we go to the gut healing, before we go to how to reduce inflammation. We need to set our mindset to the win, because otherwise all the other stuff will be pointless, because you will create all these nice routines and you will be not healing fully, because the body will still drive this the unconscious programs that create that basically still running this inflammatory pathway that creates all that. We have weak link. I believe that if you will do 23andMe, the genetic test, maybe many of you did it already, you will find that you have genetic predisposition for rosacea, but it doesn't mean that you that you will have it forever. If you didn't have it before, you might heal and put it into to reverse and really put it into remission. So I want to be here with you as someone who will motivate you and inspire you and give you this dream that you touch your skin and actually it will it will feel nice. Because I remember touching my skin, I was like doing like that, and it hurt so much and it was so inflamed and so red. And so I want for you that day by day you will have less and less redness and less this feeling like hopelessness. And the mindset is it's really first station that we will explore a little bit. So first thing is awareness. You have to recognize where we have to recognize, actually, for me too, still. We have to this is ongoing journey. We have to recognize where we are falling into in a victim mindset. So you have to pay on attention we have to pay attention to our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. So what is it that you're doing? So really always look from a perspective like you are watching yourself and say, oh, what did I just said? Why did I just did do it? I have situation actually last week. So I was so committed and I just said yes to someone knowing that it will be already hard. Why did I do it? I went out of I was out of my alignment. I was not. This is what I'm telling you, because we all have it and it's ongoing work until we're dead. But this will help you to really calm the body, so your body can run these processes that will really be anti-inflammatory and will make your body put your body back to balance. So awareness, it's number one. You can I will create, I think I'll be sharing as well a little wheel that you can as well have it and always think about it. So responsibility, it's critical. We can't have excuses like, oh, it's because he did it to me. No, we have to take ownership and really take responsibility for our actions and our thoughts. It's our brain, it's our head. Nobody will do anything to us, and we have to understand that we have the power to control how we respond to challenges. You can, this is again what I told you before, you can, you know, what is the lesson from me when I said last week yes to something that it was already out of, I knew that I would be already stressed when I said yes back then. And I did it, and it was not good because it was just too much for me. But I did it anyway, because as I said, I was not with myself. So always try to slow down and try to say, okay, you know, I'm sorry, I will not be able to do this. Can we do it like this? Or I help you with something else while you're doing this, or whatever it is, the situation. But just be aware of things, what's happening around you, and take ownership. Because a lot of us also, I see that we are target for, you know, these manipulative people and narcissistic people, because they see that we'll do everything what they want, because we don't have confidence in ourselves, because we are having this phase of ours. And so I see that as well a lot. Maybe it's not your case, which is wonderful, and you have all around you loving friendship, and you know, this is wonderful. So you can kind of chill here. And this is not for you. You might maybe eating wrong food, or you are exposed to toxins, but or many other stuff. But for those who are really need to work on mindset and be more on the spiral up, when we like having this optimism and positive self-talk, it's really for you. And tune in, zoom in into this. And positive self-talk is another one that I want to talk, and that's basically challenge challenge the negative thoughts, and really replace them with some positive affirmation, and really dream a dream that you have ability to overcome obstacles. This can be like a words, but I see this daily in my work, in at home. Like, always try to see things in a more positive way. This will completely shift your physiology, because you will create more kind of joy around yourself, and people also respond to that differently. And I see that it's just so nice when you are in this realm of positivity. Even excuse me, shit happened, and but you still say, "Okay, what was the lesson there?" Instead of like going there. You see what I mean? So all these things are really important. Another point, so positive self-talk is really important. Just see this as a stepping stone to do better next time. Problem solving is, you know, I would always focus on solution rather than dwelling on the problems that were in the past or in the future, because then we miss the present. You know, all these gurus, they talk about it all the time, but sometimes we're thinking, oh yeah, that's logical, but live it every day. It's a skill. And that's what I told you. That's why I said yes last week, because I was not in tune. I was not in present. Because if I will be in present, if I live in the present moment, I will not be busy focusing on the future, in the past. I will say to the person that I said yes to, I said, you know what, I would really love to help you, but I would not make it that day. Is it anything else I can help you with? And I would save myself like 6 hours of stress instead of that. So this is a really skill that we have to every day work on. And I'm now teaching this to kids, because, you know, it's really, nobody taught me. And on top of that, I'm a communist child. I lived in Czech Republic until I was age of 14, in a really brutal regime where you should not be heard, should not be seen. You can't say you know, it's like just you have no voice. And then traveling the world, see, actually I have a voice. So we all have our stories, and we all have our stories for family setting as well. So just take it easy. Take it easy. It's not something that you have to do at point after point. I'm just giving you this after talking with so many of you, and having this conversation when you struggle, and you know, so this is what I created to help you to kind of shift the mindset, and be more in this positive environment. And also what is really good and helpful is this you know, some of these strategies that that will help you to cope with situation, that will you know, so you can rebuild, you can build this resilience. That's really important. So for that reason, for example, I can tell you that what I'm doing every day for this point, number 5, resilient building. For that point, I'm doing every day cold shower. So it's not like I'm doing the ice bath. It's too much for me, because it's like I don't have Raynaud's, but I have tendency to have Raynaud's. So if I don't take care of myself, I develop Raynaud's, if you know what I mean. So I don't do ice baths, but I love to go to the cold water in the morning, because it's just, it's so much stress. It's so cold. And you just stand there and say, no, I can do it. And after cold shower, I was like, okay, whatever happens, I'm happy. And so this is all these little things in the nitty-gritty that will really help you to develop these coping strategies and really practice self-care. I mean, if I don't, you can ask my husband. Like I know when I don't have cold shower, I'm much more sensitive. I am much more kind of out of myself. So all these little things really matter. So whatever it's for you that you know that helps you to be in the present moment, do that. You don't need to do cold shower. It's just now from science, we know that that's what I feel. It's basically, we all feel this way, because the science showing us that that's what cold shower do. That's what it's really create this sympathetic reaction when we can just relax after. Similar reaction is when we sprint. You know this feeling when you are catching when you almost miss the bus or train, you're sprinting to this train, and then you catch it, and it's like, oh. And or even if you don't catch it, if it's like, oh my gosh, it's gone. Even so, you have a little bit of the dopamine drop because you missed the train, but you just have this adrenaline rush, and then you can relax. So that's we are built like this. We are all human, so it will be similar as to me, to you, or to you. All right. So this is number 5, is the we have to really build resilience. This will help us to create healthier bodies whatsoever. And so now this one is a little bit strategic, but I think I put it there, and that is goal setting. Because as I said, we have to start dreaming. You dream, really visualize yourself with this skin that you touch, and it will be no painful, and it will be so lovely. And you know, whatever it is that you see yourself, just try to dream about it every single day. And this is linked to it with the goal settings, because we want to establish clear and very achievable goals that really align with our values. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So our value here is to be healthier, is the biggest value. So I will not start you know, eating some sweets or some chips, even I crave it so much, which I don't, but I'm just using situation, and going and eating all sorts of rubbish that I know that will create inflammation and just, you know, be harmful to my skin. So we have to create this goal setting. I will talk about more about food the other time, but goal setting will be, for me, my goal setting was starting doing the shower several years ago. For you, it might be just go back to running. It can be going for a walk in the nature, in the forest bathing. It's a medicine, truly. And so really anything that aligns with your values, do that, and really sit with it. What is your values? Like for me, my highest value is my health. And that's why I would not do this. I will not eat the chips, because I know that it will just shorten my life. And now we know from science that ultra processed food shorten our life. So why would I do that? Then I would, if I really want to have that, then I would ask myself, what is it that I need, that I have to kind of, you know, punish my body like this? Because it's addiction. So all addictions are something we are missing in our life. So to say, in one sentence. So really break down all these I really don't like the name goal, but I didn't find, if you need if you want me to rename it, or I have a better idea, as English is my first language, obviously let me know, because I would love your input in this, because we creating it together. Thanks to you, I create this session, because I heard so many stories from you, that I put this together because you told me that this really matters to you, and it did matter to me. So it kind of we aligned. And so break them down into manageable steps and really work towards them consistently. It's something that you have to wake up in the morning and say, okay, today will be a lovely day. That's what I do every single day. I do this opening exercise, which you will learn from Tommy, our yogi. And I do that every single day and say, thank you for a new day, and just start the day in a positive mode. I don't look on my phone at the evening. And if you do that, I will highly encourage you, stop doing this, because you're spoiling your energy, you're spoiling your creativity, and you're spoiling your these dreams that you should create. At the evening, I'm guilty. I'm catching up all emails, I'm catching up Facebook posts, I'm catching up. I'm doing all that very late. But because I don't have problems with sleep, so it's fine. But in the morning, please make it really sacred. This when you wake up, and our house is busy. I have 2 kids. We have 2 kids, and it's busy. I have to prepare breakfast and lunch and everything. But this first minute or two when I wake up, it's like, okay, it's a new day here, and new chance, and everything new, and I want to live to my best. And I want this for you too. Okay, even if you look at the mirror and you see, oh my gosh, my face, just feel it. I know it will be impossible to feel, because I'm telling you, it was for me impossible to feel, because I know how it felt. It felt like, oh, why me? So, but just step by step, all right? And that lead me to another point, and that is the gratitude practice. It's just so fundamental work to really practice gratitude. I do that in my other programs as well, that we are focusing on insulin resistance and metabolic health. And I can't tell you how many people, they start doing it and they have better food choices, they have better relationships, everything is better with when we are starting to be grateful and really cultivate a sense of gratitude. Is just go far. And when we start appreciating the positives in our life, then the negatives you will take more with ease, because life, we're always waiting that things will go easier. It never go easier. We just handle hard better. And that's, I think, the shift when I always thought, when I do this, I will feel that. No. let's go back and be in the present, because everything that we need to do must happen now. And of course, sometimes we work towards something and we have dreams. I'm not talking about that, but just actions. We have to always be in the present moment. And the gratitude, I think, it's a wonderful, and it's not just, I remember in school, when my kids goes, we did this gratitude practice, and the kids starting, oh, I'm happy for my shelter and my family, yeah, da, da, da. It's like, it's that's what we say, but I want to go further. Things that we take for granted, like I can talk, I have 2 hands, I have vision, I can smell things, I actually have good skin, I have hair. And things that we really take for granted, and we don't ever thank for that. And I can tell you, there is a lot of pain in the world. I see it every day in hospital, makes me cry. And these people, they can't change it just like that, because they're already down there with serious disease, few steps off from walking out from this world. And so take this as a reset button. I'm telling you that if I did not do the reset button with my rosacea, I don't know, maybe I will be, I don't want to say it loud, but it was just the first thing. And it's like a snowball. Disease is like a snowball, as healing is a snowball. More healthier you become, all these diseases that you have will start disappear. Because I can tell you that not only my rosacea healed, but also my insulin resistance healed. My gut health got better. my hair got better, my mood got better, everything got better when I start doing this work. So it's not just healing rosacea, you will just become overall healthier person, because that's how the body works. Basically, we out of balance. Some of you might have, high blood pressure. Some of you might have polycystic ovarian syndrome. Some of you might have, I don't know what. So it's just one of the things that you picked because it's really, it's there in the face. So that's why you decided to do the work. And it's great because it's motivates you to do the work. I can tell you that I work with people that needs to lose weight to optimize their health, and it's not easy because oh, they it's in hospital, and these people really need to lose weight, and then they do the work, and then Easter happened or Christmas happened or whatever, they celebrate, and then it's, oh, I can't be bothered, I can buy bigger pants. That's what happens sometimes if you don't have these dreams in place and your alignment is not there. So that's why we always have to think from the inside out. The healing must happen from inside out, not from exterior. I want to have a healthier skin. It's all fine, but you can, it must happen from inside out. Otherwise, it won't be sustainable. And so really, we want to have this growth mindset, this learning mindset, that every view challenges and as opportunities to learn and growth. This is like forever. And really embrace the setbacks as temporary obstacles on your journey to succeed. Because this was my biggest challenge, because I was always kind of I was always needed to be I was perfectionist, so everything must have been perfect. And now suddenly it's like I'm not perfect because I have this thing on my skin. So I had to really work on myself to change this and have this growth mindset and say, okay, what I need to do to 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 heal this. And the first thing was really change my mindset, and that's why I'm talking about this with you, because I didn't have self-compassion at all, and I was not mindful. I think gratitude was something that I know is there, but I never practiced it. So many things I had to change, and it was only this little piece of puzzle, and that was the mindset. But I discovered at the end. And actually, if we must talk it as a first, because when you doing all this work and I think us, it's not still happening, and then you realize, oh my gosh, yes, because I'm not aligned with why I'm in this world. And so this is the first we have to really practice, and that's the mindfulness practice. And so engage in mindfulness activities to really increase the self-awareness is one that I talk as a first point, and really stay present in the moment, whatever it is. I have busy in a hospital is really busy. I can tell you, I go in the morning and I don't have, oh, I'm so sorry, my phone rang. I don't have time to even go to the bathroom until lunchtime. So I go, it's a non-stop, but I love it. So that's fine. But what I want to tell you is that so I created this, if I feel that is like, oh my gosh, this patient's waiting too long because I was busy with the previous one and I got delay, I just breathe. I do this 4-3-7 breathing. I show you how I do it. So if I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm so stressed, I just stop. It really takes me literally 30 seconds. And I just do this. So I will inhale for 4, I will hold my breath for 3, and I exhale for 7. So it looks like this. Oh, and now I want to have a big breath, but the best is if you do it in your belly. Okay, so it's like this. Oh my God, feels so good. You just reset. It goes really that fast because you slow down your heart rate, you slow down your breathing frequency, and your body immediately send different molecules to your bloodstream. So it's really try to practice mindful breathing, mindful everything, the way how you talk with people, the way how you how you are in the world, and also how you eat everything, your beliefs. because really the mindfulness can really help us recognize the negative thoughts patterns and choose more empowering beliefs, which is really, really important. And a few more I want to share with you, which are really a bit, maybe it's like it's too far away from you, but you don't feel that it's important what I'm talking about. But you will see when you start doing the other work with the food and with healing the gut that is now painful, you can't feel the body. This work will be really the game changer. So that's why I want to, if you are ready now already, good. If you're not, it's fine. Keep it there, keep it on the shelf and come back to it later. Because the self-compassion is something that we're lacking it so much. I lack it myself. I always wanted to make other people happy. And then I would advise someone, oh, you have to really go to bed and, don't take the night shift. And then my friend told me, and would you do that yourself? And I would not be able to do it because I was so tough to myself. No, I can do everything. I can be this superwoman, but I was not. I was getting sicker and sicker. So no, self-compassion is so, so important. So practice self-compassion by really treating yourself with kindness and understanding, and not to be selfish or to be, weak or something, but we have to know when we kind of be gentle to ourselves during this time of struggles. And that's what is time of struggle, when we see this red face in the mirror, and when we have the situation, everything is hurting. And it's not about self-criticism, like, oh, I look awful. That's what I used to say before, like, it looks like a monster. No, it's about like, oh, what else you need, my beautiful face. Talk with it like something that, your friend broke a leg, and you help them heal the leg or something. I don't know what, but just try to, if it's too difficult because it's your face, but imagine that, even I was thinking once one of my patients said that she imagined that her, like another child, the face. So she loved her children, she would give everything, and she was a wonderful mom. She is wonderful mom. And she told me, I started to imagine that my face is my fourth baby, and how I treat my baby. Oh, what do you need today? And she start. This is how she start with the self-compassion developing. And then she didn't need it to think of her baby, because it was just like within her routine and within the mindset that she changed completely. So it can be anything. It can be your grandma that you loved so much, is with you here and sitting with your suffering and just being. It can be anything. Just be with it. Just be with it without criticism, without judgment. Just be with it. Self-compassion is absolutely critical. And unfortunately, we don't get it from outside. We have to create, because a lot of people these days, thanks to everything that our how how we live, it's like so many people are so judgmental and can really hurt. But just you have to be strong and just forget what they're saying. It's there, hurt people. So forget that. When you start, doing this, I really encourage you. I encourage you so much to start practicing this self-compassion, because your life will change completely and magic will start happening to you. People start telling you, oh, you're so lucky. That's what happened to me. And but I don't see all the work that I did. But I love it. But yeah, that's people say, oh, you're lucky. I said, no, well, I work on my luck every day. Okay, and of course that's with that is the other point that I want to share with you, and that is that surround yourself with positivity. So it's so important. You can do all this work, but if you have around people that really completely always want to put you down and it's like, look at you and I don't know what, just stay away. Stay away, and just build supportive network of people who really uplift and inspire you. That's why this group is good, because we are all same here. So I would love that we inspire each other. Share your stories, share how maybe you changed already, maybe you already did this work and you need to just work on gut and inflammation, or maybe you didn't and you need help. So but I really want that this group is really sacred, and we just so vulnerable that that it's safe space for you to be yourself. And this is what I really wish, that we can be open and vulnerable, so we can really grow and thrive together. And what is really important is to celebrate small wins, because without that, we go nowhere. So it's, you know, in my other program that Energize, I recently was sharing this 2 hour window, because these people, they are hooked on sugar. It was me too. And they need to really work on insulin resistance, because the most of them is like perimenopausal, postmenopausal women, and they have really hard time to take the sugar out, or this, you know, ultra processed food. So we talk about this 2 hour window during the day. So you know, every 2 hours what food you're eating. And this was like game changer for so many. And so this is about celebrating small wins. It's about knowing what you're doing in 2 hours, and you're doing it, and then again, and you're doing it. And so before you know it, your all day would be successful. Your next day will be a next week. And so you create this new life that just happened because you did the daily practice. And that's all about. It's about the daily practice. And this is start from the morning, forget the phone, start the morning, design it, like dream about how great day it will be, even if outside it's raining. Trust me, I know it. Now we live in England, it's a lot of rainy days, but I see the sunshine. I know it's there, even I don't see it with my eyes. So celebrate achievements, no matter how small they are, because this will boost your confidence, and this motivates you to go further. And that's why it's so important. This is from the inside out, and I'm telling you all the time. It's because we create this mindset that will push us to go forward, and really embrace growth opportunities. So you view challenges as opportunities for growth and development. So, you know, like stepping stone. Oh, I didn't do that. Even sometimes you will do stuff. I do that all the time. When you say yes to something that you didn't want to say yes, when you do something, when you eat something you didn't want to eat. So don't worry about it. Next time will be better. And also seek feedback. That's why this group is so good, because I want that we do this together. I don't want to create this group that people complain and they like, you know, pointing finger to each other and whatever. I want that this is really try to create this constructive criticism, because this can provide valuable insights and really help us refine our skills and behavior, so we can become better ourselves. And really continue learning. This is all what I learned from all this, is like I'm forever learning new things, and really just try to commit to this lifelong learning, how to optimize your health, and really the personal development, how we can become the best version of ourselves. Even if you have rosacea now, I really want you that you expand your dreams, you expand your knowledge, and hope this short workshop, a few days, will be really helpful for you, so you can see yourself, can change your life, that you see yourself in different light. And because by implementing these steps in our daily lives, this can really support our growth mindset, and we can really break free from these constraints, and really can we all have limitless potential. So I want you to know this. Let's encourage each other, and let's embrace this transformative power that we have in our lives, and let's do some healing. So I see you soon.